Sometimes, the most powerful stories don't begin in palaces of power or on battlefields, but on dusty village roads, where the struggles of ordinary people reveal the true heart of a leader. This is the story of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a man known as one of Africa's youngest presidents, and how a single encounter with a little girl carrying her sick brother changed everything. What happened next will shock you and perhaps inspire you. It was a scorching afternoon in Burkina Faso. The roads stretched endlessly, lined with dry grass and scattered mud huts. The air smelled of dust and wood smoke. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, riding in a modest convoy, had just left a meeting with local farmers. He insisted on visiting rural villages himself, instead of waiting for reports in the capital. To him, leadership meant being among the people. As the vehicles slowed to navigate a rough patch, Ibrahim spotted something unusual on the roadside. A small girl, maybe no older than 10, was struggling to walk under the weight of something on her back. He signaled his driver to stop. "Excellency, it's not safe here. We should keep moving," said one of his guards. Ibrahim raised his hand. "No, stop, look at her. She's carrying someone." Dust swirled as the convoy halted. Ibrahim stepped out, ignoring the sun beating down. He walked toward the girl. She froze, wide-eyed, unsure whether to run or continue. On her back, wrapped in a faded cloth, was her little brother. His head hung weakly over her shoulder. His breathing was shallow. Ibrahim knelt down to her level. "My child." "Where are you going with your brother?" The girl, trembling, whispered. "He is sick. Mama said the clinic is far. I must take him before it's too late." Her voice cracked, but her determination did not. She held her brother tighter. For a moment, Ibrahim Traoré, the leader of a nation, stood silently. No soldiers, no microphones. Just a man witnessing raw human struggle. In that instant, he felt the weight of his country pressing harder than ever. This girl, burdened with her brother, symbolized the burden of an entire nation, children, carrying struggles far too heavy for their age. "How long have you been walking?" Ibrahim asked. "Since the morning. We have no donkey, no bicycle, just my feet." Her little brother groaned weakly, his skin burning with fever. Ibrahim clenched his fists. A country rich in spirit, yet its children had to walk miles just for medicine? This was more than poverty. It was injustice. Without hesitation, he scooped the boy into his own arms. "Come, we will take him to the hospital together." The convoy rushed toward the nearest clinic. The hospital was overcrowded, understaffed, and under-equipped. Mothers sat on the floor, cradling sick babies. The air reeked of disinfectant and sweat. Doctors scrambled, but supplies were scarce. When the staff recognized Ibrahim, shock filled the room. But he waved aside formalities. "Please, this boy first. He's burning with fever." The nurses rushed to help. The boy was laid on a thin mattress. They began treatment, IV fluids, medicine for malaria. The girl clung to Ibrahim's hand, tears streaming down her dusty face. "Will my brother live?" Ibrahim bent down and looked her in the eyes. "Yes, he will live. I promise you." Those words were not political. They were human. Hours later, the boy's breathing stabilized. The little girl finally allowed herself to rest, her head leaning against the wall. Ibrahim sat quietly, watching the scene. His advisors whispered among themselves. This was not on the schedule, not part of the planned tour. But for Ibrahim, this moment was worth more than any political speech. He spoke softly to one of the doctors. "Tell me honestly, how many children do we lose like this?" The doctor sighed heavily. "Too many, Excellency. Every week. Because families cannot reach us in time, or we don't have enough medicine." The weight of those words cut deep. That night, Ibrahim could not sleep. The image of the little girl, her thin arms trembling as she carried her brother, haunted him. It was not just her story. It was the story of thousands of children across Burkina Faso, carrying burdens that should never be theirs. He gathered his closest advisors. "Listen to me. Development is not numbers on a paper. It's not speeches or promises. It's that girl on the road. If we cannot ease her burden, then what is the point of leadership? But Excellency, resources are limited. We are fighting security battles, political pressures," one of them began. Ibrahim slammed his hand on the table. "Then we fight on two fronts. Security and dignity. Build mobile clinics. Train more nurses. No child should walk miles in the sun just to beg for medicine." His words echoed through the room. A new resolve was born. Within weeks, new policies were announced. Mobile health units began traveling to the most remote villages. Community health workers were trained. Word spread quickly. Mothers who once lost children to preventable illnesses now saw hope arriving at their doorstep. And through it all, Ibrahim often reminded his team, "Remember the little girl. She is why we are doing this." Months later, during another village visit, Ibrahim saw familiar eyes in the crowd. The little girl ran forward, and this time smiling. Her brother, healthier and playful, clung to her hand. The boy hugged Ibrahim tightly. For once, the hardened soldier president felt tears in his eyes. In a later speech to his people, Ibrahim recounted the story. "I met a little girl who carried her sick brother for miles, alone. She reminded me that true strength is not in weapons or armies, but in the love we carry for one another." That little girl carried her brother, and in doing so, she carried the hope of Burkina Faso. If a child can carry her brother across the dust and heat, then we, as a nation, can carry each other through every hardship. This is our mission. This is our future. The audience erupted in applause, not just for a leader, but for a vision born from compassion. And so, a chance encounter on a dusty road became a turning point for a nation. A girl carrying her sick brother, and a leader who chose not to look away. Sometimes the most shocking revelations are not found in scandals or battles, but in the silent struggles of children. And sometimes the greatest revolutions begin with a simple act of love.